Some women complain about bad hair day. Some women complain about having a bad hair day.
Bamwe mu badamu arivovota kubera yuko yagize umunsi urimo ibintu byinshi byo gukora.
Now I say some of you won't understand that because I know what some of you have in your head.
Ndabona ibyo murabisobanukiye ko bamwe nshobora kubona ibyo mufite mu bitekerezo byanyu kubitekereza.
I know some of you don't have like your hair in your head. That's what I'm saying.
Ndabizi ngo bamwe ntabwo mubifite mu mutwe wanyu.
But I used to complain about having like bad, my hair isn't looking good today.
Ariko najyaga mbabazwa nuko numva umusatsi wanjye ntago ari mwiza. Abadamu b'imisatsi murabizi ko mufata umwanya munini cyane.
But then I realized that bad hair day is better than no hair day.
Ariko nasobanukiye ngo kugira imisatsi mibi bipfa kuruta kutayigira.
And I said if my hair ever grows back, I'll never complain about a bad hair day again.
Ntabwo nzongera kwivovota kuko nasobanukiwe yuko mu byukuri umusatsi mu cyuruti utwigisunzo.
I'm sorry, that was a complicated one. I say that to illustrate that every part of my life, my perspective on it changed.
Uwo munsi rero ibintu byose uburyo mbona ibintu byarahindutse.
Those days after I began the medicine were very, very difficult.
Iyo minsi natangiye gufata imiti yari iminsi itoroshye na gato.
That doctor was not making a joke when he said I would be very sick.
Uyu mudokiteri wambwiye ngo uzaremba cyane ntabwo yari ariho arakina.
Before I talk more about that, I just want to acknowledge the person who was with me the most during that time.
Mbere yuko nkomeza ndashaka kurekonesa umuntu wabanye nanjye kuruta abandi muri icyo gihe.
And I didn't tell him I was going to do this, but I think it'll be okay. I'm going to ask Dr. Keating if you would come forward, please. I didn't tell you because I wanted to be sure you would come. This is Dr. Thomas Keating from the Maine Center for Cancer Medicine. He is the one who was responsible for all of the medicine that I received during my treatment. And when we talk about my treatment, we're talking about really high doses of medicine. One of the medicines I received is actually a lethal dose. And so I would have to receive a rescue drug after receiving that medicine. And I know my doctor can tell you that some patients die from that medicine. And when God blesses us, He usually uses people. And God blessed me during my treatment through this man. He was so serious about my treatment. I'm sorry, you're probably ready to kill me now, but it's my 10 years, so wait, okay. But I would see him at the hospital explaining to the nurses exactly the time I needed to receive the medicine. And he was trying not to show me that he was nervous, but I knew he was nervous. When I would go home from the hospital, he would call me even in the middle of the night to make sure I woke up to take the medicine that I needed. So I just want to thank God publicly and to thank Dr. Keating for the way he went over and above what any doctor should have to do. Because my treatment was so difficult, I learned some really important lessons.
kubera yuko rero kuvurwa kwanjye kutari koroshye na gato nize amasomo amwe y'ingenzi.
I learned about God's grace.
Nize kubijyanye n'ubuntu bw'Imana.
That's the help that he gives us, the strength that he gives us.
Izo mbaraga iduha inkomezi.
I learned that God's grace is sufficient. It's enough for us.
Nize yuko ubuntu bw'Imana buraduhagije.
And I learned that God doesn't give that grace early.
Kandi nize yuko Imana ubwo buntu dukeneye ntabwo ibuduha mbere y'igihe.
He gives it to us just when we need it.
Ibuduha muri icyo gihe tubukeneye.
There were many times that the night before my treatment I wasn't ready to go to do it again.
Hari igihe numvaga imiti ndi gufata ntabwo niteguye kongera kugenda mu nkomeze kuyifata.
But the next morning I would always have that grace and I was always ready.
Ariko mu gitondo nkagirirwa ubwo buntu nkumva niteguye kongera nkajya kuyifata.
And you can ask Dr. Keating, he never pulled me into, whoa, scary. Never pulled me into the office. I was always ready, and that was God's grace.
Ushobora kubaza dogiteri ntabwo yigeze anshyiraho agahato ngo ansunike cyane mu biro kubera ko nanze gufata imiti.
The other thing I learned is that God is good and he's always good.
Ikindi nize nuko Imana ni nziza kandi ni nziza ibihe byose.
The circumstances of our life do not change God's goodness.
Ibyo tunyuramo mu buzima ntabwo bihindura kugira neza kw'Imana.
He is always good.
Buri gihe ni Imana igira neza.
He's good when we get good news.
Iba ari nziza iyo tubonye amakuru meza.
He's still good when we get bad news.
Iba ari nziza cyane niyo tubonye amakuru mabi.
When I finished my first round of treatment, I had to go have another surgery.
Ndangije icyiciro cya mbere cy'imiti nagomba kugenda bakambaga.
And that was a really important surgery because they were going to look and see if the medicine had worked.
Kandi byari ngombwa ko bambaga uko bagombaga kugenda bakareba niba iyo miti hari icyo yamaze.
And so they took my hip out.
Bankuyemo ikibero itako.
And they looked at where the cancer was left.
Bareba aho kanseri yasigaye.
When they did that, they found that the cancer had not been killed by the medicine.
Babirebye bakoze ibyo ngibyo basanga kanseri nta kimiti yigeze ikora iracyahari.
That was a very difficult day.
Uwo munsi wari umunsi utoroshye na gato.
Because it felt like everything I had been through was for nothing.
Kuko numvise yuko iki gihe cyose maze cy'imiti ntacyo byamaze.
My cancer has a tendency to stay hidden for a long time and then to pop up in a new place.
Kanseri yanjye ubundi iragenda ikamara igihe yihishe noneho ikaza kongera ikagaragara kandi ahandi hantu hashya.
And so even though they had taken the bone out, they felt very, very strongly about me having more medicine.
Noneho nubwo bari bakuyemo iryo gufa ariko bumvaga ngomba gukomeza ngafata imiti.
I really didn't have peace about taking more medicine.
Numvise ntafite amahoro yo gufata indi miti.
They gave me the schedule and it was going to be 9 more months of the medicine.
Bampa gahunda byagombaga kumara andi mezi 9 yo gufata imiti.
And then 6 weeks of radiation.
Noneho ni ibyumweru 6 byo kunyura muri radiography.
I prayed and then I went and talked to Dr. Keating.
Narasenze hanyuma ndagenda njya kuvugana n'uriya mudokiteri.
This is probably not his favorite part of the story.
Ahari ngira ngo iki ntabwo ari igice akunda muri iyi nkuru y'ubuzima bwanjye.
I told him I'm not going to take the medicine.
Naramubwiye ngo ntabwo nza kongera gufata uyu muti.
Dr. Keating was understandably concerned about that decision.
Dr. Keating yarabyumvise kandi yumva ahangayikishijwe n'icyo cyemezo nafashe.
The statistics said that there was an 80% chance that the cancer would come back in 2 years.
Statistics zivuga yuko hariho amahirwe yuko mu 80% ari amahirwe yuko iyo kanseri yagaruka mu myaka 2.
But I just felt that I wasn't supposed to take that.
Ariko numvaga muri njyewe ko ntabwo ushoboye kongera gufata iyo miti.
And that was a long time ago.
Bwashize igihe kinini cyane n'imyaka myinshi ishize.
I never took any more medicine.
Sinongera gufata imiti.
And the cancer never returned.
Kanseri ntigaruka.
God would have been good if I had died of cancer.
Imana yari gukomeza kuba nziza iyo nza kwicwa na kanseri.
And he is good because he allowed me to survive cancer.
Nziza kandi kuko yanshoboye kureka kanseri.
I had a hard time at the beginning because I had been so excited to go to be with the Lord.
mu ntangiriro ntabwo byanyoroheye kuko numvaga niteguye ndetse nishimiye kujya kubana n'umwami wanjye.
I know that sounds strange to some of you.
ndabizi ngo ibi ngibi birasa nkaho ari ibidasanzwe kuri benshi muri mwe.
But I really had just come to understand that joy of what is to come is so much greater than what we have here.
ariko nasobanukiwe ngo umunezero ni w'ibizaza ntahuriye n'ibyo dufite hano.
What finally helped me is when I came to realize that my departure was not it was not delayed, it was just postponed.
Icyanshimishije cyane no kumva ngo kugenda kwanjye ntabwo kwakererejwe ahubwo kwarasubitswe.
I'm still going to be with the Lord.
N'ubundi nibyo niko bimeze nzajya kubana n'umwami.
I don't know when, but I'm ready.
Ntabwo nzi n'iryari ariko numva niteguye.
And in the meantime, He has given me this great blessing to know all of you.
noneho hagati aho yampaye umugisha wo kubamenya mwebwe mwese.
And I thank Him for that.
Ibyo ndabimushimira.
I have the most blessed life.
Mfite ubuzima buhawe umugisha cyane.
I say that almost every day.
Amen.
And I mean it with all my heart.
Kandi ibyo mbikuye ku mutima rwose.
Everyone who is participating tonight in this program is someone I would not have met if I had died from cancer. And in fact, I can't really see all of you very well, but I would, and just help the person next to you if they don't speak this language, but I would love if you didn't know me in 2002, if you would just stand. You know the person next to you didn't know me, then just... Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. That's a blessing. I am so thankful for the life God has given me. I'm thankful for cancer and the way He changed my life. He is good all of the time.